how did you get your start in real estate? You came to New York for 2 weeks
Yeah.
in 2007.
Yeah.
And you stayed, and you quickly obtained your real estate license.
I came here, I knew absolutely no one. I started working as a contract coordinator, and that means having all the customer relationships and collecting all the funds and getting all the writers and paperwork. So I had to have a lot of contact with the client, and I actually liked it a lot. So after that, I got my real estate license. I started selling because I was good with people. Then I escalated into the sales director. I started working for a developer, so I was in the in-house position of the industry, meaning that I was working for that developer and selling exclusively one building to other brokers. So I had the chance to kind of test how did I really liked it, and how I was with brokers, and you know, I'm not shy, as you can see, and I have a very flamboyant personality. So I got more confident, and actually I had a lot of fun and good relation with the brokers. You know, I had a good response from the brokers, so they found that I was really trying. Of course, English is not my first language, but if I don't know a word, I will make it up. So, you know, they found that funny, and you know, and at the end, I came strong on my sales and on my
close the deal.
And close the deals. It's very important for me that my clients make an educated decision, and they, you know, that is my best marketing. I mean, if I've been basically getting my clients with word of mouth, and one person has a great experience with me, and they tell the other one, and sometimes they, you know, I've had fight with my client because they want something that I know that they're not gonna be happy with at the end, and it's very hard for me to show them and you know, to carry them through the process and telling them, listen, yes, everybody that comes to New York, they want to either buy an apartment in Central Park or in Soho, because that's the only two places they know. But in these two places, everything is super expensive, you know. So, okay, they want to have an apartment that they like, but they want it for investment. But at the end of the day, they want to have the possibility of renting them out, but still live in it. So it's so many things that they want, and they all want the same. And it's funny because every time I see with a client, they tell me, oh, well, I want an apartment, but I want to be able to rent it out, but you know, when I want to come with my family, to still use it.
Right.
And it's the same speech over and over again.
What 2 or 3 pieces of advice would you give, you know, our viewers in terms of maybe getting into the real estate industry or just succeeding in their goals, you know?
Well, the first thing that you must have is persistence. You know, you must wake up every day with a clear objective, and with, you know, and that comes along with motivation, you know, which is, you know, it's hard to live in New York, and it's hard because everybody is going, it's very ambitious, is going to the same goals. There's a lot of real estate agents, there's a lot of financial advisors, and you really need to find what makes you special, what makes you, and that is gonna, that really comes when you are motivated, when you're happy, and when you're giving the best out of you. So I think that persistence is the first thing that you must have. Motivation is the second thing that you definitely have to acquire to have the first thing. And the second, you know, be hungry for knowledge. You know, I try to take every client that comes to me, even though if it's a sale, if it's a rental, if I'm relocating them, I mean, if I'm just advising them, I'm just having a meeting with them, you learned from, not only for the client, but from your colleagues every day. So be perceptive and listen to everything that people have to say, and learn and make it, you know, your own lesson daily. I would say that I've been very lucky to have incredible professionals next to me that I could, you know, watch after, and I can learn from, and I can even get advice from, because you come to a point that, you know, you already have your niche, but you have friends in the industry that you can go to and listen, how would I do this or that, and what do you think about that, and when that healthy competition comes to, you know, to that level, it's because you've been confident and you've been motivated. So that's an amazing thing to be able to get.